The LA Times reports that protesters clashed with police in Greece this past week in demonstrations across the country against austerity measures. The clashes erupted out of a massive march in central Athens that drew tens of thousands of workers balking at belt-tightening measures prescribed by the European Union and the International Monetary Fund for the country's broken economy. The protest reflected the still high level of volatility in countries making large cuts in services through austerity programs. Other governments threatened by the economic crisis include Portugal and Ireland. The march was part of a 24-hour nationwide strike that paralyzed the country's transportation system and other services. In Athens, at least 20 protesters were arrested and 5 were injured in scuffles as police officers fought with militant youths, firing rounds of tear gas to disperse them and fend off attacks on Parliament and the nearby finance ministry. The civil service union Austerity, which helped organize the strike, said in a statement, quote, "This is the start of a new round of protest. We oppose policies that are driving families and pensioners into poverty, increasing unemployment, and delaying a return to growth." The strike grounded more than 100 flights and suspending all sea and ferry services. Public hospitals operated with skeleton staffs and employees of some news organizations joined the strike. Popular tourist sites, including the Acropolis, were also closed. Greece, which is choking with debt, was given a $146 billion bailout loan by the EU and the International Monetary Fund in May on condition of sweeping salary cuts and economic overhaul intended to revive the country's finances. But Greece's unemployment rate has surged to 13.9%. The economy shrank by 4.5% last year, deepening the country's recession. This week, the country's Retailers Association forecasts that about 120,000 small and medium-sized businesses would be bankrupt by the end of the year, depriving state coffers of up to $10 billion in tax revenue.